The bad news is Dazn has decided to double their price, at least double their monthly price, from $9.99 to $19.99 starting next week. This is what Joe Markowski had to say about the matter. He's the executive vice president of Dazn. Quote, "Do I expect initial blowback from the US boxing fans? Yes, sure. It's the nature of the 21st century. We are making this change after a significant research project. In the end, I believe they will be understanding and recognize the continued value. But I've got my tin hat over the abuse I'm expecting from social media. I will say we wouldn't make any change without this analytic." Now the good news, if we can call it that, is the members that have already subscribed to Dazn, they will be grandfathered in for that $9.99 a month for 1 year. And new subscribers, they'll have the option to either pay $20 a month or pay $100 for the entire year, which is a pretty good deal, actually. I'm gonna tell you guys this. What makes this situation look bad is the fact that Eddie Hearn, who's pretty much like the face of Dazn, his main selling pitch was fans will get to watch all of these great fights for $9.99. Instead of you watching Canelo on HBO for $80 a month, you can watch him on Dazn for $9.99 a month. That's what Eddie Hearn continued to pitch over and over and over again. And it made sense. I thought that was a great sell pitch. You get to watch these fights for only $9.99 a month. You're watching Canelo versus Golovkin. You're watching Anthony Joshua versus whoever. You're getting a good price, right? I also think it would have been a better idea if Dazn would have just started with this price from the beginning. Because once again, when that's your number one pitch, that's your main selling point. Like Donald Trump promising he's going to build a wall, right? If people voted for you because you were going to build the wall and you never built the wall, why are they going to remain loyal to you? But that's a whole different story. Donald Trump, he could do whatever he wants to and they're still going to stay loyal to him. But when it comes to this boxing situation, when it comes to Dazn, a lot of people, they signed up because, and as Dazn's own executive vice president said, he expects US fans to be upset. He expects there to be blowback from this. I mean, guys, if you do the math, even though HBO is out of the boxing business right now, let's just say hypothetically they were still in the business. Do you know if you signed up with your local cable company, you could get a deal where you could get HBO, Showtime, and even ESPN for around $20 a month. So this is a hell of an increase. But once again, the good news is you can pay for the whole year for $100, and that is a good deal. That comes up to about $833, less than the original $9.99. This news comes about a week after Gennady Golovkin signed with Dazn, and a couple days after Deontay Wilder was offered $100 million to sign. Since the launch of Dazn, you had a lot of fans that were very, very skeptical, trying to figure out how is this going to work. How can you pay Gennady Golovkin, for example, $365 million? Then you want to pay Golovkin this. You want to give Deontay Wilder $100 million. That's not including what Anthony Joshua is going to get. You start wondering, will they be able to pay all these fighters and still stay afloat? That was the big question. That's why you had so many fans saying it's not going to work. I've heard so many fans say it's not going to work. I'm telling you, it's not going to work. People would always say that to me, but I just wanted to sit back and just see how it all played out. And that's kind of what we're still doing right now. But for them to make this drastic alteration out of nowhere, when once again, they have been promoting $9.99, $9.99, you can't beat it, $9.99, for Dazn to double the price. I think a lot of people now are wondering, does this mean Dazn didn't get the numbers that they were expecting in previous fights? There were rumors that they expected Canelo versus Rocky Fielding to do much better numbers. And because the numbers didn't meet expectations, that's the reason why they have Canelo fighting Danny Jacobs next. Because there's no doubt about it. It's true that a lot of fans, they're not going to just pay a new subscription fee to watch Canelo Alvarez go up against a tomato can. Don't get me wrong, a lot of people did, but a lot of people will be turned off. You have to give fans an incentive. That's why I'm wondering, what are they going to do with their Gennady Golovkin problem? Because if Gennady Golovkin decides to cherry pick in all 5 of his fights, and I say 5 because one of those fights is going to be against Canelo. But what if he decides to fight soft touches every single time out? A lot of people are not going to sign up to Dazn for Golovkin fighting against a Brandon Adams or that Camille guy, which I forgot his last name. All I remember is he has 4 knockouts. But anyway, this is definitely not the news boxing fans wanted to hear. They were already skeptical, and this is going to make them even more skeptical. If they were hesitant to pay $9.99, I don't know how many of them are going to be in a rush to pay $99 for the whole year, even though that's a great deal. It's definitely a great deal. Obviously way better than $19.99 a month. Dazn's main pitch was to eradicate pay-per-view, but a lot of fans are going to look at this $19.99 as a pay-per-view type of price. So I don't know what's going to happen, man, but this is some big news. This is definitely some big news. Let's see if Dazn can survive this. That's all I got for now, guys. I'm on to the next one.